Well, move over Angelina Jolie and Scarlett Johansson. There's a new kick-ass female action star in town, and if you already didn't know it from her work in the last Mad Max film, Charlize Theron does it like it should be done. Man, can she play this, and she did most of the stunts herself in this new movie. Cool title, Atomic Blonde, and she looks great. Even better than she does in those J'adore commercials that are on every 5 minutes. In fact, this movie is somewhat shot like a J'adore commercial. It is a lot of posing and beautiful close-up work on Charlize's face, often battered and bruised. In fact, one of my favorite moments in this movie happens a couple of times when she plops into a bathtub full of ice cubes just to ease the pain from her almost daily battles against evil men, mostly. In the story, it's kind of a post-Cold War tale. There are changing alliances in the world. She is called to Berlin, where the wall is about to come down and things are really changing there. But there is a Russian ring, essentially, that has assassinated a very important undercover agent, and she's coming to kind of thwart them and stop them from going forward and getting what they call the list.
You remember Mr. Bremovich, don't you? Of course you do. Well, he's very curious what you're doing here in Berlin.
Certainly, this is all inspired many years ago by James Bond, and we've had many iterations, but what makes it a little bit different is the girls have really taken over now. We certainly saw Jolie do it in movies like Wanted and Salt, and of course Scarlett Johansson in Lucy, movies like La Femme Nikita. It really isn't new to see a woman in this kind of role, but Charlize makes it seem new, and man, was she made for the camera, and that cool blonde hair that they have going on here for her. It's a cool character. Her real name in the movie is Lorraine Broughton, and she is a MI6 spy, and she plays it to the hilt. But what really is going to make this movie talked about by the fans are its kick-ass action sequences, including one that lasts for about 10 minutes, where she just goes after these guys relentlessly, and they keep getting up like the Terminator and coming back at her, but she won't stop. It really is fun to watch if you're into uber extreme violence. This movie's full of that, but really impressive stunt work. And the fact is, nobody really got hurt making this film, they say. So that's kind of remarkable. It makes it fun to watch, at least. Co-starring with her is James McAvoy. He plays a British Berlin station chief named David Percival, and he is her polar opposite. They really don't get along that well. They have to deal with each other, kind of cat and mouse game between the two of them. And he's terrific in this film as well. The story is really told in flashbacks. You see her, a very bruised face, sitting in an office talking to her superiors, played by John Goodman and Toby Jones here, who are trying to get the details of this operation that went down in Berlin, and then we keep going back to it. There are many other characters in it, including a French operative, a woman played by Sophia Boutella, and she's wonderful in this, and there's a lot of undercovers action between her and Charlize that makes blue is the warmest color look like Bambi, folks.
Why the gun?
Certainly you won't be bored by Atomic Blonde, which has been directed to an inch of its life by David Leitch, who's going to be doing the next Deadpool movie. He's a stuntman himself. This is a stunt woman's dream job, and acquitted themselves nicely for fans of the genre. It certainly doesn't explore any new ground. It has all kinds of ludicrous twists and turns. Just when you think it's over, it's not over. But it's fun anyway. It's mindless summer fun. And for Charlize, it's really a great movie to see. She is Thunder Woman in this movie. I say, Charlize Theron fans, you've got to go.